Maya's coming to do this. Not yet. Okay. What's that? I don't have another mop person today. We need to find someone. Gabe's gonna do it? Okay.
Brown.
Jamestown Jackals, back in the court for final aroma. Get your feet and make some noise for your very own Jamestown Jackals.
It's time to win. Oh, yeah. BBL. When we rise, when we roll, when we fly, when we pro, we are BBL. When we fall, then we fight, and we grow, and unite. We are TBL. Watch that cross when we got the ball. Got that Super Saiyan power, we unstoppable. And this our moment, if I take this shot, it's got the ball. Give me the rock before that clock goes off. It's going up, yeah. They tryna block me, but these points are still going up. They wanna give me the glory, I just send it up. Act like you tryna guard me and get them hands. Get them hands. Get them hands. Welcome to a different game in a different league. With my family name be the legacy that I stand upon when I'm repping me. And repping he, we're repping we. You best believe I'ma leave it here. Through the pain, I'ma persevere. With an aim in my game, I'ma show no fear. Show no fear, show no fear. From the tip of the rock, I'ma ship with the shot. Every tick on the clock, I'ma bang on the block. With my name on the stack, every game with a shot. Yeah, every game with a shot. The spirit of the game keeps me steady. With the rock on the rain, we drop confetti. With the rock on the rain, my stock is heavy. For the king, I'ma say no doubt, we ready. I ain't gonna stop till quarter four. Leaving all bodies on the court floor. Blood, sweat, tears till it's no more. I ain't with you, feel.
shows like referees. Please don't take it personal, but this the only thing I got. I choose to pass the ball, not posting blocks or pitching rocks. Mama says stay out of trouble. I don't mind the devil's play, so I'm slipping past defenders like they demons in the way. I ain't gonna stop till quarter four, leaving our bodies on the court floor. Blood, sweat, tears till it's no more. I ain't when you feel, oh well, this is TBL. It's time to win, not giving in. Game on the line and I will not fail. TBL.
Check, 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 check. Welcome back to the second matchup of the opening weekend for the Jamestown Jackals as they are hosting the Cincinnati Warriors tonight. The Jackals opened up their season last night with a big win over the Warriors of a score of 131-95. I'm your commentator for tonight's game, Brent Casillo, alongside with me, videographer David Morse, as we will be the ones doing the video and announcing for tonight's game. With just about 40 seconds remaining here in warm-ups, the Star Spangled Banner will be happening, and we will be right back after all that to get right into the game.
As we honor America with the singing of our national anthem at Cassadaga High School District's very own Isabella Benton.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still fair. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's get ready to press the ball! It's time to meet the starting lineup for today's game from the Cincinnati Warriors. Number 1, Ricardo Maxwell, guard. Number 2, Stevens Bell, guard. Number 6, T1 Quinn, guard. Number 9, Jayon Lewis, forward. And number 12, Ramon Ray, forward. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as our doors are closed by James Miller. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Jamestown Jackals. At 6 foot, that's picking up all of it. Michigan, number 0, like, is there a point for me to announce the lineups? Yeah. Standing 6'2", Michigan.
I can barely tell what he's saying.
Standing 6'4", Tampa Rock, Illinois. Standing 6'8", Renee Castro, all the way from
As we're just about to get underway here at the Cassadaga Valley Middle/High School for the Jamestown Jackals versus Cincinnati Warriors, your starting lineup for the opponent team, the Cincinnati Warriors. At guard number 1, Ricardo Maxwell. At guard number 2, D'Angelo Stevens-Bell. At guard number 6, Glon Guin. At forward number 9, Drayon Lewis. And forward number 12, Ramondo Ray. Your starting lineups for your hometown Jamestown Jackals. Power forward number 0, Bernard Edwards. Combo guard number 1, John Lee. Combo guard number 5, Eric Mack. Center number 9, Daniel Malumba. And at point guard number 11, Reem Davis. As tip-off is just about to come underway here. We saw a really good competitive game last night between these two teams. So I will not be surprised to see a very good competitive matchup again tonight. As the players going up for the jump ball from each team, from the Warriors, we have number 12, Ramondo Ray, going up against number 5 from the Jackals, Eric Mack.
I think I did pretty well.
You're welcome. And here we are, underway in the first quarter here between the Jamestown Jackals and Cincinnati Warriors. To start coming up the court here, Eric Mack was the jump ball. Reem Davis at the top of the key here for the Jackals. He swings it over to Edwards. Drop pass to Lee for a 3, just a little bit short. Rebounded there by Maxwell as he comes up the court for a quick 3 from Stevens-Bell, but that also falls short. Rebounded there by Lee. He's driving up the court, but taken away there. Good poke away from Ray, and a fast break for Rondo Ray as he's going to get the chance for a 3-point play on an and one. As a turnover by John Lee caused a fast break for the Warriors, and Ramondo Ray is now getting the opportunity for a 3-point play for the first points of tonight's game. As we will see if he can complete the and one 3-point play here. Ramondo Ray. And he does. So the Cincinnati Warriors are on the board. 3-0. Here comes Reem Davis for the Jackals coming up the court here. Looking for a screen from somebody or someone to get open. Here he goes over to Malumba. Back to Reem Davis. He's going to go back up top to Edwards. Edwards looking for somebody. He's going to try driving the basket. Can't. Tightly guarded there. He swings it back outside to John Lee. Screen set there by Edwards. He's wide open in the corner. Gets it for a 3, but the shot clock ran out. Good defense shown there by the Warriors as the Jackals couldn't get a shot off in time, as now they're going to come down on offense on possession here. As Stevens-Bell plays it out to Ramondo Ray. Now back to Bell. Just comes over the half-court line as he's going to get double-teamed by Lee and Edwards and swings it over to Ray for an easy jumper as that one rolls around the rim and out. Jackals catch a lucky break there as Reem Davis is coming down at the top of the paint, putting a little move on there on Maxwell. He's going to try and drive the basket, but can't. He swings it back to the outside to Edwards. He's driving the basket. Doesn't get a foul. Dan Malumba recovers it. As a reach-in foul was called there on the Warriors, so it's still going to be the Jackals' ball on offense with 14 seconds on the shot clock, so they're going to have to do a quick pass and shoot play here if they want to get the ball off in time, as we'll see what they can do on this 14-second offensive possession here. As John Lee is going to be the one playing it out. Here's Reem Davis at the top of the key Eric Mack swinging up, gets the ball. He's driving the basket for a layup, but gets blocked by Ramondo Ray. And now a fast break for the Warriors as Maxwell swings it across to Stevens Bell. Down low there to Lewis. And Lewis tries to go for a layup, but no good. Rebounded there from Eric Mack. And now Reem Davis coming up the court here for the Jackals. Tries to put on a move, tipped away there by Stevens Bell, and now Maxwell with it for a fast break as he drives it, swings it to the corner. Stevens Bell back up top here to the key to go in. He comes in, takes a quick jumper, and that one's gonna fall good. As the Warriors take a quick 5-0 lead here in the first quarter over your Jamestown Jackals, and now Reem Davis coming up the paint here on offense, trying to look for the first point, get the first points on the board for the Jackals as he swings it over to Lee. Back to the side here to Edwards, back to Lee. Trying to put some move on here on Ray for a layup, and there's the first points of the night here for the Jackals from John Lee on a nice layup there. And here comes Stevens Bell. He's just going to drive the basket, and it works. Good drive there from Stevens Bell as he just completely rushed into the paint and went for that quick layup and was successful. But now here are the Jackals on the offense. Reem Davis, top of the key, driving the basket. Tries swinging it low, but goes off of Cincinnati Warriors player. Now a fast break for Gwynn. Quick pull-up jumper as that falls good. Warriors showing no signs of letting up right now as the Jackals got to start getting something going here. Good pick and roll there from Malumba. Drives the paint and one as Malumba's going to get the chance to go to the line for a three-point play here. That was the spark the Jackals were looking for, as the Warriors were turning it on quick there, scoring nine points quickly before the Jackals scored their first point. As a little sub change here as Tommy Garrick is going to sub in here now for Reem Davis, as we're going to see if Dan Malumba can make the three-point play, and does not, as it's rebounded by Ray. Coming up the court here, the Warriors. Maxwell at the side of the paint. Good screen there from Ray. And Maxwell looking for a jumper, and is good from Ricardo Maxwell. As Eric Mack coming up the court. And now here's Edwards with the ball for the Jackals. Good screen there from Malumba. Swings it over here to John Lee in the corner. He's going to try driving the basket. Guarded tightly there by Gwynn. Back up top to Edwards for a three. No good there from Edwards as Malumba tries keeping it in. It goes off of Cincinnati Warriors player Ricardo Maxwell, so we will find out what the call will be here, if the Jackals will stay on offense possession or if the Warriors will be going down on offense, as Dan Malumba is going to go out here for a sub change as Glenroy Carr Jr. comes into play. And it's still going to be the Jackals ball here on offense, as it should be. Tommy Garrett kicks it out here to the corner. John Lee for a three. John Lee. Good shot there from Lee. 11-7. The Warriors are currently leading your Jackals. As now we see Stevens Bell kicking it to the corner to Gwynn, as he's looking to set some play down low here to Ray. Fade away. No good there. Rebound from John Lee, as he almost stepped out of bounds, but he kept his foot in the line. He's just going to drive the basket. No good there. Rebound by Glenroy Ray. Puts it back, and that's good. That's good from Glenroy Carr Jr. Good layup. And now go in. A three-point shot. No good there. As Ramondo Ray from the Cincinnati Warriors is going to get called for a foul behind the play, as he bumped into, I think it was Glenroy Carr Jr., but it is still going to be the Warriors ball here on offense with a full 23-second time on the shot clock, as we are now seeing number 11, Michael Davenport, coming in here, subbing in for Ramondo Ray. And now Stevens Bell, the one to play it out here for the Warriors. He's looking for somebody to get open. Now he does. Davenport with it. Back to Stevens Bell at the top of the key here. Screen there from Davenport as Stevens Bell is going to try driving. It doesn't. Swings to the corner to go in, as he stepped out of bounds. So it's a turnover on possession there from the Warriors, as the Jackals are going to go back down here on offense. Glenroy Carr Plays it out here to John Lee. Trying to look to set up a play here. John Lee swings it low here to Bernard Edwards. Edwards guarded tightly there by Maxwell. Puts a fader, no good. Rebound there, but then it's back to Eric Mack's hands in the corner. Three, no good there from Eric Mack as Maxwell gets the rebound. Now a fast break over to Stevens Bell for an easy layup. The Cincinnati Warriors getting these quick, fast breaks, causing easy points to be scored. The Jackals are going to have to tighten up on defense here just a little bit as they're trying to get some points. Glenroy Carr in the paint. As I think Glenroy Carr is going to be granted 2 free throws. I am mistaken. He's not granted 2 free throws. It is a holding foul called here on the Warriors. Still a Jackals offensive possession with 9 seconds to go here on the shot clock. And a quick little intermission break here as we're going to see some sub changes coming in from, I think, both teams. But just under 7 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, the Cincinnati Warriors came out hot tonight. As last night they started off a little bit slower, but tonight showing no signs of letting up, getting the fast breaks, quick points. The Jackals having some defensive struggles, but trying to figure it out as they're currently down 13-8. As we're going to find out what's going to happen coming up here when this little intermission breaks over, and see if the Jackals can spark some offensive light to take the lead here and get these fans more excited about maybe an ending game win, as we would love to see the Jackals start their season off 2-0 here. But we will be right back after this little intermission break, as we will also find out which subs will be coming in from both teams, as it's still going to be the Jackals' offensive possession with 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. And we'll be right back. As we're about to start back up here, we see Zakeem Davis coming in here for the Jackals, subbing in for Eric Mack. And we see Robert Miller subbing in here for the Warriors for Galon Gwynn. As John Lee's at the top of the key here, swings it over to Zakeem Davis, fakes a shot, as now he's looking to set something up here. Swings it low to Edwards, guarded tightly there by Daniels. 2 seconds on the shot clock, gets it up in time. Bernard Edwards gets the layup right up in time, as now the Warriors come back down here on offense, as it's Davenport on the side of the paint here. He's going to swing it low here to Miller, guarded tightly there, back to Davenport for a three. Rims out of the court, out of the rim there, but rebound put back there from Devon Daniels, as now the Jackals are going to come back down on offense, as it's going to be John Lee going to be the one to start it up here for the Jackals. At the top of the key, Tommy Garrick swinging out. Now he's got it. He's looking for somebody. Trying to put a move on here on Miller. He's going to drive the basket, and fouled there from Robert Miller. As now we are going to see Tommy Garrick get his first 2 attempts at the free throw line tonight. as the first one is good, and Tommy Garrick back in college had a 71.3% free throw percentage. As we'll find out here if the second shot will fall. And a couple sub changes coming in here for the Jackals. We see Renee Castro and Maurice Taylor Jr. coming in here, as the second one from Tommy Garrick is not good. And now the Warriors coming back here on offense. Steven Bell absolutely rushing the basket for a quick layup there is good. And now here's Renee Castro coming down the court here for the Jackals. Swings it over here to Glenroy Carr Jr. Back to Castro. Shoots a three, and that's good from Renee Castro. And now Devon Daniels over here on the side paint here for the Warriors. Swings it over to Bell, swings it over here to Davenport at the top of the key. Back to Miller for a three. No good there, as that was tightly guarded there by Tommy Garrick. Now here's a fast break for the Jackals. Renee Castro over to Garrick for another three, as that falls from Tommy Garrick. And a timeout call here from the Warriors. That was the spark the Jackals needed before I came back from that little intermission. And now the score is 17-17, making some quick threes and showing a spark on the offensive side of things from the Jackals, as there is just about 5.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. We'll be right back after this short 30-second intermission.
Sable?
And now we are back in play here as the Warriors are now coming down on offense, as it's going to be Stevens Bell guarded tightly here from Zakeem Davis, as he's going to try driving the basket, swings it out to Gwynn for a jumper, as that's a foul called there on Tommy Garrick. As now we are going to see Glon Gwynn go up for 2 free throw attempts, his first 2 free throw attempts in tonight's game. As he has a 75.2 free throw percentage in his career, as the first one falls good, as we'll see what he does for the second shot here. Second one just short, but rebound there from the Warriors, trying to put it back there. There's number 5, Carol Gannon, but no good as Glenroy Carr comes up with it. And now rushing down, and Cincinnati Warriors number 4, Robert Miller, called for a reach-in foul there on Glenroy Carr Jr. As it's going to be the Jackals' offensive possession. 19 seconds here on the shot clock. Actually, it's going to be 2 free throw attempts for Glenroy Carr. I saw Tommy Garrick go over to the side, so I thought it was just going to be a Jackals' offensive possession still, but he is granted 2 free throw attempts here, as we'll see what Glenroy Carr Jr. can do on his first attempts at the line tonight, as the first one is good. Back in Buff State, at Buff State College, when Glenroy was playing there, he had a 66% free throw shooting percentage, making over half of his free throw attempts, as we'll find out if he goes 2 for 2 here. As the second one is short, rebounded there by Ray, quickly passed up there to Stevens Bells. He's going to try driving the basket. No luck there, and a quick fast break for Tommy Garrick causes an and one for Tommy Garrick, as he's going to get the chance to go to the line for a 3-point play here, as the Jackals take the lead. First lead of the night here for them. 20-18. Just under 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, as we're about to find out if Tommy Garrick can succeed on the three-point play. And he does. Good play there from Tommy Garrick. And now the Warriors coming back down on offense. Stevens-Bell kicking it back out to Gannon. Gannon at the top of the paint, guarded there tightly by Davis as he tries to swing it low to Ray, but it goes off of either his foot or the Jackals player's foot. It was the Jackals player's foot, as it was Maurice Taylor Jr. went off of. So it is still going to be the Cincinnati Warriors offensive possession here, as Stevens-Bell is going to be the one to play it out here for the Warriors. Swings it out to Devon Daniels as he passes it over to Glon Gawin. Gawin down low to Ray. Ray in the paint, guarded there by Taylor Jr. Fadeaway is good there from Armando Ray, as Zakeem Davis is going to be the one to come up the court here, starting on offense for the Jackals. He swings it over to Castro, and Castro's going to try driving the basket, but a wide open shot from Zakeem Davis falls just short. Rebounded there from the Warriors. Now on offense, it's Gawin on the side of the paint here. He swings it low to Ray for a jumper. No good there, as now Castro is the one to rebound it for the Jackals, as he's going to try and look for something to start here. Tries to drive it. No looks there, as he swings it back up top to Taylor Jr. Over to Garrick. Little spin move there on Gawin. Up and over jumper. No good there. As Maurice Taylor Jr. is called for an Maurice Taylor Jr. is going to be the one here on the Jackals that was called for that foul, as it's granted for Devon Daniels to get 2 free throw attempts at the line, as the first one falls good. Just under 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. The score is tied at 21. Unless Daniels sinks this second shot and doesn't. Taylor Jr. with the rebound over to Castro. Now trying to start something here on offense for the Jackals. Down low to Carr Jr., but a foul called there on Castro, so the bucket's not going to count from Carr Jr., and it's going to result in 2 free throw attempts for Castro, as the foul was actually called on the Warriors defender. I thought it was a charging foul on Castro, but it was not. It was a blocking foul from the Warriors, as that's why Castro is granted 2 free throws right now, as the first one is good. We'll see what he could do here for the second one, as the second one's just short, but tipped back there from Carr, stays with it, and now he's on the trying to drive the basket inside the paint, guarded tightly, lays it up, no problem there for Glenroy Carr Jr. as he puts back that layup, as now the Warriors back down on offense. Here's Ricardo Maxwell on the side of the paint here, down low to Ray. As Carr Jr. fouled Ramondo Ray, so he's going to get granted 2 free throws, his first 2 free throw attempts tonight, as we'll see what he could do here at the line. As the first one for Ramondo Ray is good. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Your Jackals are currently leading the Warriors 24-22. A lot closer game from what we were seeing last night, as the Jackals came out last night with a lot of fire and jumped on the early lead to kind of put the game out of the reach by halftime. But as you see right now, both teams out here playing super competitive, as it is a 2-point game here with 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. As now we're going to see Reem Davis come in here, subbing in for Zakeem Davis, as Ramondo Ray's getting his second attempt right now, as we'll see what he could do. as the second one is also good. So 2 for 2 for his first attempt tonight at the line, as now Reem Davis going to be the one to start it up here. Come up on offense here for the Jackals. Screen there from Eric Mack. And now Reem Davis swings it back up top to Eric Mack. Over to Castro. Castro got it tightly there by Gawin, but nice move by Castro trying to create some space. Little spin move, driving the basket. And that is good from Renee Castro. As the Warriors coming back down here on offense. Maxwell swinging it over to Gawin. Down low here to Lewis. Lewis guarded tightly there by Card Jr. Back up top here to Gawin. Fake shot there. Good move from Gawin, but he could not make the wide open three, as that was rebounded by Garrick, and now launched to the corner to Castro as he almost lost the ball but kept possession of it and swings it back over to Tommy Garrick as his foot stepped out of bounds. So a turnover on possession here from the Jackals, as it's going to be the Cincinnati Warriors coming down the other way here on offense. It's going to be Ramondo Ray as he plays it out here to Ricardo Maxwell. Maxwell coming up the court here for the Warriors on offense as he swings it over to Hunter. Hunter back to Maxwell, trying to drive the basket. Eric Mack goes up and makes it over Eric Mack. Good shot there from Ricardo Maxwell as a little fader makes it. And now here's Reem Davis for the Jackals. Puts a little move on there by Maxwell. Wide open for Renee Castro on the three. No good there. Rebounded there from Ramondo Ray, and now Ricardo Maxwell flying up the court into the corner, down low to Gawin as he's going to go up for the layup. No good there. Rebound from Mack, and now Mack driving up the court here for the Jackals. He's going to put a little move on there on Ray. Swings it back up top to Castro, and now Castro calling for a pick and roll here from Mack. Can't feed him the ball, but still putting moves on, and now a foul called here on the Warriors. It's going to be Ramondo Ray on a pushing foul, which grants Renee Castro 2 more free throws. With just under 2 minutes remaining, 1 point game here as the Jackals are currently leading the Warriors 26-25. As the first shot from Renee Castro fell just a little short. As we'll find out if he can make the second one here. And here goes Renee Castro, and the second one is good. And now here come the Warriors back down here on offense. As Maxwell swings it up to Gawin, and now into the corner over here to Davenport for a three. No good. Rebound there by Castro as he's going to slow the pace just a little bit. Swings it low to Edwards. Good pass there from Castro. Guarded tightly there, though. It was Edwards, and now the Warriors get the ball. Coming back on offense is Gawin for a layup. No good. Tipped out of there by John Lee, and now a fast break for the Jackals as Edwards swinging it to Castro. And now he's just going to drive it right to the basket as he saw an opening. And another foul there as Renee Castro is going to go to the line for another 2 free throw attempts. As his first shot is good there from Castro. Minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Jackals are leading 28-25. As we'll see what Renee Castro can do here on his second free throw attempt right now. And the second one's up, and that's good. Both fall good there from Castro. And now the Warriors coming back down here on offense. Stevens-Bell covered there by John Lee. Swings it over to Davenport. Davenport on the side to Maxwell. And Ramondo Ray is going to be called there for a 3-second violation in the paint. So now that's a turnover on possession. Now here come the Jackals on offense. As it's John Lee going to be the one to start it up here as he swings it over to Edwards. Up top here to Reem Davis. As Reem swings it over to Eric Mack. And now Mack guarded tightly there by Davenport. And now Reem Davis on the side of the paint. He's just going to put up the three. No good there from Reem Davis. Rebounded there from Ramondo Ray. And now here comes Stevens-Bell 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Stevens Bell pull-up jumper, no good there. Gawain rebounded it. As Eric Mack is called for a foul there on Glon Gawain. As Gawain lost a little bit of the handle on the ball, Eric Mack pushed him a little bit to the ground. So now he's granted 2 free throws, as we will see what Gawain can do here. First one is good there. 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Jackals up 29-26 as Gawain's going up for his second free throw attempt. And that one's also good. 2 for 2 there from the line from Gawain, as now the Jackals are going to come back down here on offense. As it's going to be Reem Davis at the top here, swinging around, going to the driving the basket, goes for a layup, no good there, and out on Ramondo Ray. So it's still going to be a Jackals offensive possession. 25 seconds, 24-second shot clock, just a second difference. Oh, I lied. The shot clock just got changed to 14 seconds, so they're going to have a little bit shorter time to get a shot off, and the Warriors will be granted the final shot of the quarter, as Reem Davis is going to be the one to play it out here. Looking for somebody, swings it out to Bernard Edwards. Up top here to Renee Castro, guarded by Stevens Bell. He's putting a little move on there. He's going to drive the basket. Fade away, Renee Castro, no good there. 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Ricardo Maxwell slowing up a little bit here. No time on the shot clock, as Maxwell's going to be the one to take the final shot for the Warriors. A little move on Reem Davis. There it is, as that one sinks good downtown right at the end of the first quarter from Ricardo Maxwell. As now going into the second quarter, the Cincinnati Warriors, with that last second bucket made, takes a 1-point lead on your Jamestown Jackals, as it's 30-29 just before going into the second quarter. Great first quarter from both teams, as they're both showing signs of fire and competitiveness. Both are going super hard on all ends of the floor right now. Offense, defense. Explosive plays from each teams, as I'm excited to see what is here to come in these next couple quarters. But we will be right back right before the start of this second quarter with a little minute intermission break. And here we are underway, second quarter here, as the Warriors start on offense. I believe that is Maxwell. That is Maxwell in the corner there. Swings it up top there to Miller for a three, as that one's no good. Rebounded there from the Warriors. Stevens Bell puts that back on a pass from Ramondo Ray. for an easy layup there. As now the Jackals are coming back down here on offense. And here is Reem Davis starting it up on offense here for the Jackals at the start of the second quarter. He's going to swing it up top to John Lee. Almost loses possession, but doesn't, as he's guarded tightly by Gawain. John Lee's going to try and go to the basket. Swings it back to Eric Mack as he is going to get fouled there. So now we will see Eric Mack for his first 2 free throw attempts at the line tonight. Back at Plattsburgh, Eric Mack had a free throw percentage of 73.1, as we will see what he could do here on his first attempts at the line tonight, as the first shot's up and good from Eric Mack. As the Warriors take the lead from that quick layup at the start of the second, as they're leading 32-30, as Eric Mack is going to get a second attempt here. Now we see some sub changes. Renee Castro going out and Daniel Malumba coming in here for the Jackals, as the second one for Eric Mack is good. 2 for 2 from his first attempt tonight at the line. Now here comes the Warriors back on offense. It's going to be Stevens Bell, the one to start it up here for them. At the top of the key, guarded tightly there by John Lee. And now double team, swings it back outside over here to Gawain. Guarded tightly, screen there from Ramondo's. Gawain tries to go for an up and over layup. No good there. Malumba rebounded it. And now here comes Reem Davis, the 5'9" star point guard. Swings it over to Lee, and now in the paint, out in the corner to Edwards, back up to the sideline and tipped. As I thought it was tipped, but the ref did not call it as a tipped, as Bernard Edwards is granted 2 free throws. As his first 2 attempts at the line tonight, we'll see what Bernard Edwards can do, for his first shot falls just a little bit short. Back at Defiance College, Bernard Edwards had a free throw percentage of 84.8. Talk about a good free throw percentage. Bernard Edwards, oh my God. As he's 0 for 2 on the first attempts tonight, as he was granted 3 free throw attempts because he shot that one from the 3. As he hopes to make at least 1 right here on his last attempt. As he does, so one for 3 there from Edwards, as the Jackals are now down by 1, and now here's Stevens Bell in the corner to Maxwell. Guarded tightly as a fadeaway jumper, no good there. Rebound from Eric Mack. Quick, fast break for the Jackals as Reem Davis, pull-up jumper from the 3. Reem Dream Davis from the 3. And now here's the Warriors. Steve Donald at the top, swings it in the corner here to Miller. He's going to try driving the basket as he stepped out of bounds. Turnover on possession there, as now it's going to be the Jamestown Jackals ball. As Eric Mack's going to be the one to play it out here to Reem Davis. As now the Jackals are going to come down here on offense. Here's Reem Davis, putting a move on there, a little flashy move, swinging it back to the side here to John Lee. Guarded tightly by Stevens Bell. Pull-up jumper, good there from John Lee. As the Jackals showing some spark here on offense. Here's Stevens Bell from the Warriors, guarded by John Lee. A little move there. Swings it up over to Oliver Martin. He's going to try and drive the basket. No, stolen from Reem Davis. And here goes Reem Davis up for an easy layup. And there, the Jackals spark. I want to say that was a 6-0 run in the last 15 seconds there before this little timeout was called. But wow, Reem Davis putting down a pull-up jumper 3, then to come down the court and steal the ball and go back down for an easy layup. What a play there. As the Jackals are now in the lead with just under 10 minutes remaining here. It is 39-32. As there's a little timeout break here. Still a really, really close game from both teams, as we will be right back after this short little intermission break. Here we are back underway as the Warriors come in here on offense. It's Stevens Bell driving the basket, tries to swing it over there, but intercepted by Dan Malumba. And now Malumba throwing it up the court here to Reem Davis. Little move there as a far three. Reem the Dream Davis as he's feeling it right now. Here's the Warriors on offense. It's going to be Ray driving the basket, guarded tightly from Edwards. No good there. And now Edwards with the rebound. Here comes Reem Davis again. Swings it to the corner to Bernard Edwards. Guarded tightly there from Armando Ray. As he's going to try a pullback jumper from the corner, no good. And now a fast break from the Warriors. Devon Daniels wide open in the corner three, no good. But comes right back to him as he puts a jumper on Eric Mack, as that one is good from Devon Daniels. And now here come the Jackals back on offense. Reem Davis on a little bit of a hot streak right now. He's trying to look for someone. He's just going to pull up again. And no good there from Reem Davis. And here come the Warriors back up on offense. Devon Daniels swings it low here to Armando Ray in the paint, guarded tightly there by Edwards. Swings it into the low paint there to Lewis as he's going to go for an up and over layup, and that one falls good. So now here come the Jackals back on offense here. It's going to be Reem Davis, guarded tightly there. Swings it back to John Lee. John Lee tightly guarded by Lewis as he's going to go back into the side to Reem Davis. Down low to Malumba as he's going to get fouled there. And now it is going to remain Jamestown Jackals offensive possession here, as Tommy Garrick is now subbing in for Eric Mack, as he's going to be the one to play it in here. Just about 8 minutes to go. Your Jackals are leading 41-36. And here's Tommy Garrick, plays it in here to John Lee at the top of the paint, guarded by Stevens Bell. Trying to call for something. Swings it low here to Garrick. Puts a move on Devon Daniels to make him open for an easy layup. Good play there from Tommy Garrick, as now the Warriors back on offense. Here's Stevens Bell. He's trying to put a move on there, but guarded tightly from John Lee. And now he swings back up top to Armando Ray. Over to Daniels for a far three, and that one's no good. Tried captain play there, and the Warriors trying to keep the ball in play. As a player ran into one of the cameras. And now starting up on play here again. Here's Bernard Edwards to play it out to John Lee. And John Lee coming up the court here for the Jackals. Trying to get something started. Over to Tommy Garrick for a three. And good there from Tommy Garrick. And now here are the Warriors on offense. Stevens Bell, the top of the key here. Looking to swing it low there, and he does to Lewis. Lewis guarded tightly by Malumba. And now he swings it back up top to Stevens Bell. Sets a screen, pick and roll, but Stevens Bell going to take the shot. No good there. Rebound from Daniels. Layup no good. Rebound from Edwards, but then a foul was called there on the Warriors, so it is going to be a turnover on possession and a Jackals ball going down on offense. As Reem Davis going to be the one to play it out here for the Jackals. And now here is John Lee bringing it up on offense here for the Jamestown Jackals. Puts a little move on there. Swings it behind him to Tommy Garrick to the corner to Glenroy Carr Jr. for a three. And that's good. Glenroy Carr Jr. And now here are the Warriors on offense again. It's Corey Hunter at the top of the paint. Over to Gwynn. He's guarded tightly by Lee. He's going to swing up into the basket as he's going to get fouled and go to the line for two. as the Jackals showed some offensive spark, taking a pretty good lead just under 7 minutes to go. They're leading the Warriors 50-36 now in the second quarter, as Glon Gawin is going to be the one for 2 free throw attempts, as he was fouled there on the drive to the basket, as the first shot from him is good. And true. Gawin's second shot fell just a short there, and now Edwards trying to put a layup on offense was not good. Rebounded there from Hunter. Now here are the Warriors on offense. Hunter taking a far three, rolls in and out of the rim there, as now it's rebounded by Lee. Back on offense for the Jackals. He pulls up a three. No good there. Rebound from Tommy Garrick, and that's good. The putback from Tommy Garrick. And now here are the Warriors. It's Ricardo Maxwell swinging it up top here to Carl Gannon for a three, as that one's no good. Rebounded there from John Lee. Up. Down the court to Glenroy Carr Jr. But an over-the-top foul called there on the Warriors forward number 5, Carol Gannon, as we will see Carr Jr. for 2 attempts right now at the line, as he puts up the first shot. That one is good from Glenroy Carr Jr. And now we see Zakeem Davis subbing in here for John Lee, as Carr Jr. going to go up for his second attempt right now at the line. Just under 6 minutes to go here. Your Jackals up 53-37. Here's a second shot from Carr Jr. as that one is good. And now here come the Warriors back down on offense. It's Ricardo Maxwell starting it up. Swings it up to Carol Gannon. Back to Maxwell at the top of the key. Calls for a pick and roll by Hunter. And now he creates some room. Hunter over here to Martin. And now Martin swings the low to Gawin. Gawin goes for an up and under layup there, as that one is good from Gawin. Good ball movement and move there from the Warriors and Gawin himself, as now the Jackals are back on offense. It's going to be Reem Davis starting it up here. A little move there on Maxwell. He's going to drive the basket. No good there. Rebounded from Hunter. Now kicked up to Maxwell. He's going to swing it to the corner there to Martin. He's going to put it into the hands of Corey Hunter and drives the basket for a nice easy layup, as now the Jackals are back down on offense. Reem Davis guarded tightly from Ricardo Maxwell. Swings it up top to Zakeem Davis. Fake move there. Now a three. Good there from Zakeem Davis. And here are the Warriors on offense. Go in, kicks it low here to Hunter. Guarded tightly there by Edwards. And now Hunter back up to the top of the key here to go in. He's going to pull up jumper three. No good there, as rebounded from Zakeem Davis. And now he's on off. Now the Jackals on offense here, trying to get something started. Reem Davis guarded tightly. Oh my God, what a pass there from Reem Davis. But Tommy Garrick was not able to put that one back there, as now Carol Gannon drives the basket and fouled there from Zakeem Davis, as now he's granted 2 free throw attempts. 4.5 minutes to go here. The Jackals are leading the Cincinnati Warriors 56-41. As we will see Gannon getting 2 attempts at the line, as the first one's up and good from Cannon. As now Eric Mack and Renee Castro coming back in here for Bernard Edwards and Reem Davis. As now we see Davenport coming in here for Glon Gawin. And the second shot from Cannon, no good there. Rebounded from Zakeem Davis as he's flying up the court here for the Jackals. Good move there on Martin as he swings it back over here to Castro. Castro at the top of the paint. Good screen there from Carr Jr. as it created space for Castro, and he got fouled there from, I want to say that was Davenport. So now Castro is going to get granted 2 free throw attempts at the line. As his first one is up and good. Castro has consistently had a good free throw percentage this in tonight's game from the line. As his second one is up and good. And now the Warriors coming back down here on offense. It's going to be Martin coming down here for the Warriors. He's going to swing it low there to Hunter. A little move there on Garrick. And a technical foul called there on Corey Hunter as he exchanged some words to the refs. As Tommy Garrick's going to be granted with a couple free throw attempts here due to that Corey Hunter technical foul. As Garrick's first free throw attempt is good. And actually only free throw attempt. My mistake. I thought he was granted 2, but it was actually only 1. As the Jackals are going to be taking it out of their own zone here to come back down on offense, as they're currently leading the Warriors 59-42 with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here's Castro to Tommy Garrick for a 3. Good there from Tommy Garrick, as he's feeling himself a little bit right now. Here's the Warriors. Martin, screen there from Davenport. Martin's driving the basket. Up and over layup, no good. Rebound there from Davenport. Tipped out there from Eric Mack as he's called in for a reach-in foul. As the Warriors are going to stay on offense here with 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. As Ricardo Maxwell is going to be the one to play it out here for the Warriors. And now here's Ricardo Maxwell. He plays it out here to Cannon. And Cannon swings it out to the side to Davenport. Here's Davenport, guarded tightly by Glenn Ricard. Screen there from Hunter. Davenport swings to the corner to Cannon as Cannon's going to shoot a 3 on Garrick as the shot clock runs out. No good. Carr Jr. for the rebound as he's going to come up here on offense for the Jackals. Swings it back here to Castro as Castro finds some room. Driving the hoop, and an easy layup there from Renee Castro. As the Cincinnati Warriors are coming back down here on offense, it's Martin at the top of the key. Here's Hunter for a 3 as that one falls good there from Corey Hunter. 3 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Castro swinging it low in the paint to Carr Jr. Now to Garrick as he tried to go up for a 3, but got fouled there from Cincinnati Warriors Oliver Martin. With just under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter, the Jackals definitely showed some spark in the offensive side of things this quarter as they're leading the Warriors 64-45. And just after this short intermission break, I'm pretty sure we are going to see Tommy Garrick get granted 2 free throw attempts at the line. And we'll be right back after this short little break.
Authentic Italian cuisine at all its restaurant and great drinks at the Levy Lounge.
Back underway here. Here is Tommy Garrick for his 2 free throw attempts from that foul before the little intermission, as his first shot is up and good there from Tommy Garrick. As he is about to take the second attempt here. Tommy Garrick, 2 for 2 there at the line. Good free throw attempts there from Tommy Garrick, as now the Warriors coming back down here on offense. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Here's Ricardo Maxwell at the top of the key here, guarded by Zakeem Davis. At the top here to Corey Hunter for a 3, and that one's just short. Rebounded there from Zakeem Davis, and a little fast break here from the Jackals. Over to Tommy Garrick. Little move there on Davenport, my mistake, for a 3. No good there from Tommy Garrick. And now here comes Corey Hunter for the Warriors. He swings to the corner of Davenport. He's going to rush the basket for a up and over layup. No good. Rebounded from Zakeem Davis. And now here's Zakeem Davis. He's going to do a pull-up jumper, as that's good from Zakeem Davis. And now here are the Cincinnati Warriors on offense. It's going to be Davenport pull-up jumper there on Eric Mack, as that one is good there from Davenport. And now here comes Renee Castro for the Jackals. Little move there as he's going to drive the basket. Turnaround move, pass it to Eric Mack. He can't get it up there. So now a rebound from Maxwell as the Warriors coming back here on offense. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Here's Maxwell guarded tightly there. And a reach-in foul called there on Glenroy Carr Jr. As it is going to stay Cincinnati Warriors offensive possession. 14 seconds to go on the shot clock. Minute and 45 to go in the second. The Jackals are currently leading the Cincinnati Warriors 68-47. As Ricardo Maxwell plays it out here to Davenport, guarded tightly from Castro. He's going to kick it to the corner there to Miller. Miller for a 3. No good there. Rebounded from Zakeem Davis. He's going to fast rush up the court. Try an alley-oop to Garrick, but no good there, as that was an intercepted little tip there from Corey Hunter. And now the Warriors back on offense. And a good pass there from Davenport to Miller for a layup, but then Corey Hunter with the putback rebound. As now with a minute and a half to go here, the Jackals coming up on offense. Here's Reem Davis swinging it over to Zakeem Davis for a 3. Little Davis-Davis connection there, but no good from Zakeem Davis on that shot. So now here come the Warriors on offense. It's going to be Ricardo Maxwell trying to put a move on there on Reem Davis. He's going to swing it up to Cannon for a fadeaway, as that falls good there from Cannon. Just under a minute remaining in the second quarter. Here's Renee Castro. Good screen there from Glenroy Carr to create Castro space to drive the basket and grant himself 2 free throw attempts at the line, because he went up for that layup and was fouled. So now we're going to see Renee Castro back at the line here for 2 free throw attempts. With just about 50 seconds to go here in the second quarter, first shot up attempt here for Castro is good. And now his second attempt coming up here, as that one is also good from Renee Castro. 48 seconds to go here. Here's Ricardo Maxwell for the Warriors. He's going to try driving the basket. Guarded tightly there from Garrick into the corner there off of Miller's foot, but then recovered from Davenport. He tries swinging it across to Miller. Intercepted from Davis, up to Davis, and now Davis looking for somebody. 15 seconds on the shot clock, 25 seconds remaining in the quarter, as now Castro's calling for a pick and roll here, or a screen. Pick and roll there from Carr Jr. Couldn't get it to him, but now Tommy Garrick for a 3. No good there from Garrick. As that one is out on Zakeem Davis. 14 seconds remaining here. No shot clock time, so the Warriors are going to come down and just hold it until they take that final shot again. I wonder if it's going to be Maxwell, as we saw him take that final shot of the last quarter. Here it comes, 6 seconds remaining, guarded by Reem Davis. Little move, and Reem Davis called there for a reach and foul. as Maxwell is going to get granted 2 free throw attempts. 3 seconds remaining here in the quarter. So after these attempts, depending on what his second shot does, the Jackals are going to have to go down and get a quick shot off here before the quarter ends, as they're leading the Cincinnati Warriors 70-51 here towards the end of the second quarter, as Maxwell, his first free throw attempt is no good. As Maxwell's second attempt is up and is good there. So now let's see what the Jackals do. Davis to Castro. He's just going to probably pot it up. There it is, and that falls short. To bring the first half to an end, your Jamestown Jackals currently leading the Cincinnati Warriors 71-51. I'm sorry, 70-52. The scoreboard was not correct, I guess, when I looked at it, but now it is. So your Jackals are up 70-52 at the end of the first half. Great first half from both teams. Explosive plays, quick plays. Defensive side of both teams looking pretty well. The offensive side from both teams looking pretty well. It should be an interesting second half when we come back after this little 15-20 minute intermission here.
It's time to win. Oh, yeah.
BBL. When we rise, when we fall, when we fly, when we roll, we are BBL. When we fall, then we fight, and we grow and unite. We are TBL. Watch that cross when we got the ball. Got that Super Saiyan power, we unstoppable. And this our moment, if I take this shot, it's got to fall. Give me the rock before that clock goes off. It's going up, yeah. They tryna block me, but these points is still going up. They wanna give me the glory, I just send it up. Act like you tryna guard me and get them hands. Get them hands. Get them hands.
Welcome to a different game in a different league. Where my family name be the legacy that I stand upon when I'm repping me. And repping he, we're repping we. You best believe I'ma leave it here. Through the pain, I'ma persevere. With an aim in my game, I'ma show no fear. Show no fear, show no fear. From the tip of the rock, I'ma shoot with the shot. Every tick on the clock, I'ma bang on the block. With my name on the stack, every game with a shot. Yeah, every game with a shot. The spirit of the game keeps me steady. With the rock on the rain, we drop confetti. With the rock on the rain, my sock is heavy. For the king, I'ma say no doubt, we ready.
I ain't gonna stop till quarter four. Leaving all bodies on the court floor. Blood, sweat, tears till it's no more. I when you feel, oh well, this is TB. It's time to win. Not give it in. Game on the line and we will not fail. Yeah, TBL. I've been leaving bodies on the court. I believe everybody on the court. Trying to find one way that they can score against me, but I will not concede. I will not retreat. I'm buckling your knees. I'm taking blows like referees. Please don't take it personal, but this the only thing I got. I choose to pass the ball, not posting blocks or pitching rocks. Mama says stay out of trouble. I don't mind the devil's play, so I'm slipping past defenders like they demons in the way. I ain't gonna stop till quarter four. Leaving all bodies on the court floor. Blood, sweat, tears till it's no more. I when you feel, oh well, this is TBL. It's time to win. Not give it in. Game on the line and we will not fail. TBL.
Started by Carr Jr. for a three. No good there. Rebounded there by Edwards. Kicked it out to Reem Davis. And now here's Davis at the top. Over to Eric Mack. Eric Mack trying to drive the hoop as he does for a layup. No good there. Rebounded from Lewis as now Stevens Bell over to Gawain. Gawain back to Stevens Bell. Stevens Bell looking for a play. Looking for somebody to screen or something, but he kicks it over to Maxwell into the corner to Gawain. Gawain trying to drive the basket into the middle to Ray for a pull-up jumper, and that's a good shot and a good ball movement there from the Cincinnati Warriors. As now here come the Jackals down on offense. Here's Reem Davis. Screen there from Carr Jr. As a foul was called there on the Jackals as a turnover on possession. So now here come the Warriors on offense as it's Stevens Bell starting it up here. He puts a move on John Lee, swings it over to Ramondo Ray for a shot. No good there. Eric Mack up for the rebound, but swung it out there, and Maxwell puts it in the corner to go in for a three. No good. Rebounded there, and now here comes Reem Davis. Passed up to John Lee. Quick break, fast pull-up jumper. No good there from John Lee. Rebounded by Stevens Bell as he's going to go down here on offense for the Warriors. He swings it to Gawain for a wide-open three as that one is good from Glon Gawain. Warriors coming out in the third quarter, showing some spark on offense. Now here comes Reem Davis. A little double team there, but then he swings it over to Mack. I'm sorry, not Mack. Edwards as he goes across the court to John Lee. And then a foul called there on Glon Gawain. As it is going to remain Jackals' possession on offense. It's going to be Bernard Edwards, the one to play it out here for the Jackals. 10.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Your Jackals are currently leading 70-57 as Bernard Edwards plays it out here to John Lee, but intercepted there quickly from Gawain. Fast break and easy layup there. Good play from Gawain as he anticipated that play perfectly. And now here's John Lee starting the offense here for the Jackals. Swings it low to Glenroy Carr Jr. Move there on Lewis, and it went out of play there on Carr Jr. Jackals struggling a little bit on offense as the Warriors coming out with a hot spark. Now here's Stevens Bell driving the basket. And a foul there called on Bernard Edwards, which grants Stevens Bell 2 free throw attempts. Isn't it just you just click it, whatever it is? Yeah, we gotta wait for it to show up there. It's gonna be like a second. Show up here. But yeah, you can do it. As the first shot from Stevens Bell is good, as the second attempt is coming up. As that one falls good there. And now here comes Reem Davis on offense for the Jamestown Jackals. Guarded tightly there from Maxwell. As Reem Davis looking for something. He swings it to John Lee for a three. No good there from John Lee. Rebound by Mack, though. Good rebound from Mack as he tries to put back the layup. No good, but fouled. So Eric Mack's going to go to the line for two. As we will see what he could do for his first two shot attempts from the line in the second half right now. As the Jackals are currently leading 70-61 over the Cincinnati Warriors. Here is Eric Mack's first free throw attempt. And that one is good. So the first one falls good there from Eric Mack. As he is now going up for the second attempt. As that one is also good from Mack. So 2 for 2 from the line there from Mack. As the Jamestown Jackals are now up 72-61, and now here's Glon Gawain at the top of the key. Swings it low there to Lewis, guarded tightly by Glenn Ricardo Jr. Tries for a layup, no good, and a foul called on Carr Jr. And now Drayon Lewis granted 2 free throws. as Lewis's first shot attempt is up and just a little bit short there as it rims in and rims out of the basket. And now Dan Malumba coming in here for Glenroy Carr Jr. as your Jackals are still leading 72-61 with just 9.5 minutes to go here. Here is Lewis's second attempt. No good there. Rebound from Eric Mack. And now here's Malumba to Reem Davis. And now here's Reem Davis starting it up here for the Jackals. And puts a move on there, swings it out to the side here to Bernard Edwards. Got to tell you there from Lewis, he tries driving the basket, and then a foul called there on Drayon Lewis, which grants Bernard Edwards two free throw attempts, I should say, as he's going to get his first two free throws at the line in the second half. As we will see what he can do here. Here comes the first shot from Bernard Edwards. As that one is good from Bernard Edwards, as the second one is now about to come up here. And Bernard Edwards, his second attempt is good, so 2 for 2 at the line there for Bernard Edwards. As now here comes Maxwell starting it up here for the Warriors. Swings it out to Daniels. Daniels over to Ray for pull-up jumpers. That's good from Ramondo Ray. And now the Jackals here to start it up on offense. Just under 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Here's Reem Davis coming up, looking for a screen. Good screen from Edwards. Creating some space there from Reem Davis as he's just going to drive the basket up top to Bernard Edwards. And he's going to go around Ramondo Ray for a pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound there from Maxwell. Fast break. Here's Maxwell rushing the hoop on a layup and a good block from Eric Mack. And now Malumba on the other end gets fouled. So he is going to go to the line for two. What a defensive play there from Eric Mack. Coming out of nowhere. Completely shutting down Ricardo Maxwell's layup attempt. As now here we see Dan Malumba granted two free throw attempts. His first two free throw attempts in this second half, as we will see what he can do here. As his first attempt is up and good. You know, talking to the Jackals from last week in the spring training camp, I was talking to a few of them, and a similar answer that I kept receiving was that they were that they are a very versatile team with players from different ages, different teams, different backgrounds, all coming together to play on this Jamestown Jackals professional team as they're trying to go for a national championship and trying to open up the season on a 2-0 weekend here on the first opening weekend for the TBL League. As now, here's the Jackals on offense as the Warriors put up a shot and no good. And now here's John Lee, swings to the corner to Eric Mack for a three. And that's good, Eric Mack. And now here's Daniels swinging it across the line here to go in. Putting a move on there on John Lee as he's going to go back for a three on Daniels. No good there. Rebound from Malumba. And now here's Reem Davis coming down the line here. He's going to pull up jumper from the three is good. Reem the Dream Davis. Timeout called there on the Cincinnati Warriors. Just under 8 minutes to go. The Jackals are leading 82-63. What an offensive spark there before the timeout call, as we will be right back after this short little intermission break. Here we are, back underway after the little intermission, and a little bit of offensive spark from the Jackals as now they're taking a pretty big lead here on the Warriors. As now here's Stevens Bell getting it started here for the Warriors up top. Swings it over to Daniels, guarded tightly by Reem Davis. He's going to pull up jumper from the three. No good. And Reem Davis called for a foul there on Devon Daniels, as he's going to go to the line for 2 attempts here. And Daniels' free throw attempt was good there. So now here comes the Jackals on offense. It's going to be Reem Davis at the top of the key here, putting a little move on Daniels, trying to drive the basket. Another move on Daniels. Fadeaway jumper. No good there from Reem Davis. Rebounded there from Hunter. Now here's Gwynn coming down on offense for the Warriors. He puts a move on there on John Lee. Swings it back to Hunter for a three. No good as that hits the top of the basket. So it's going to be a Jackals ball coming down on offense. And here is Reem Davis. Pass it up to John Lee, and now here's John Lee over to Eric Mack at the top of the key, guarded there by Hunter. And now here's Tommy Garrick back to Zakeem Davis. John Lee now has it guarded there by Gwynn on the side. He's trying to look for Reem Davis low. Couldn't get it to him, so he gets it out to Tommy Garrick as he tries to go in for a layup and fouled by Cincinnati. I think that was number 12, Ramondo Ray. So now we will see Tommy Garrick at the line for 2 attempts here. With just under 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, your Jackals currently leading the Warriors 82-65 as Tommy Garrick's first shot attempt is good from the line. As we will see what he does here on the second attempt. And the second attempt is up and is just a little bit short there from Tommy Garrick. And now here come the Warriors down on offense. It's going to be Daniels starting it up. And a foul called there, I think, on Reem Davis, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it was called on Reem Davis. So now Daniels back at the line for another 2 free throw attempts. As his first one is up and good there from Devon Daniels. As now Devon Daniels' second attempt's coming up as we see Renee Castro subbing in here for John Lee. And Davenport also coming in here for Corey Hunter for the Warriors. So now we will see Devon Daniels getting his second attempt right now as these sub changes were just made. Made the first one. Let's see what he does here on the second one. Devon Daniels, second one falls good as well. So now here come the Jackals on offense. It's going to be Renee Castro starting it up here for him, as the shot clock was never set. So now we're going to have just a couple second stoppage in play here. Here we go. Eric Mack playing it out here to Reem Davis. He's guarded by Devon Daniels. Here's Reem Davis cutting to the basket hard. Fouled there and one, and never mind. The ref called it a travel on Reem Davis, so that did not count. And it's going to be a turnover on possession here on the Jackals. So now the Warriors will be coming down on offense. Here is Stevens Bell coming down here for the Warriors. He's just going to try and drive it, but he doesn't. Stops there, puts it to Gwyn's hands, and now over to Davenport for a layup as that's good from Davenport. And now here comes Renee Castro for the Jackals. 6.5 minutes remaining here. As your Jackals still leading 83-69 over the Warriors. Castro over to Davis for a three. And Zakeem Davis just falls a little short there on the three. Rebound by Davenport as now he tries swinging it low to Ray. And that went just a little bit out of his reach. So it caused in a change of possession. Or a turnover on possession. My mistake. A quick play happened there, but then the ref blew the whistle as the Jackals tried to get a quick offensive rush, but was not allowed. So now here's Reem Davis playing it out to Renee Castro. Here comes Castro up the court here for the Jackals. Good screen there from Garrick, and now Reem Davis with the ball. Reem guarded from Gwyn, puts up a three, but tipped there from Gwyn, and now Gwyn has it. He's going to pull up jumper from the three. No good there. Rebound from Reem Davis. Fast break for the Jackals. He's going to swing it low to Zakeem Davis for a layup. No good. Rebound there from Daniels. He swings it up to Stevens Bell. He's going to try driving the basket. As the refs called it a jump ball. I'm not sure who it's going to be between, but they did call it a jump ball. 5.5 minutes to go. Jackals are still leading 83-69. As the jump ball seems to be between Eric Mack and D'Angelo Stevens Bell. In the Jackals defensive zone here with 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. So if Stevens Bell wins this jump ball, they're going to have to set something up quick and get a quick shot off because there's only 15 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. So here comes the jump ball between Mack and Stevens Bell. Mack wins it, and a couple tips there, so it recovers back in the Warriors' hands. Stevens Bell for a three, no good. Rebounded there by Tommy Garrick, covered tightly, but then he kicks it over to Castro. He's rushing up the court. And now in the corner is Zakeem Davis, rushing to the basket, up and under, layup is good from Zakeem Davis. And now here is Stevens Bell at the side of the key, down low in the corner here to Gwyn, and now back to Stevens Bell, telling people to move, shift over, down low to Armando Ray. He's going to drive the basket for a layup, no good, and a foul called there on number 33, Tommy Garrick from the Jackals. As Armando Ray is going to get granted 2 free throw attempts. As Ray's first attempt is up and good, as now we see some subs coming in here. Glenroy Carr Jr. coming in for Eric Mack. And that's the only sub change we're going to see, actually. Just under 5 minutes to go. Jackals are still in the lead. And here's Ray's second attempt. No good there. And rebounded back into Ramondo's hands in the corner to Stevens Bell. Up for a layup. I'm sorry, I had a little stutter problem right there. But Stevens Bell went for an up. Oh, my God, I'm still stuttering. Stevens Bell made a good layup. That's what I was trying to say. And Reem Davis for a far three. No good. Rebound by Gwyn. Rush down the court for another layup. No good. Rebounded there by Garrick. As a foul's called there on Gwyn, so it's going to be the Jackals ball going the other way. Four and a half to go here. Jackals in the lead, 85-72, as they actually granted Tommy Garrick with 2 free throw attempts. I thought it was just a regular foul, but I guess it was a shooting foul called. So now here's Tommy Garrick at the line, as we will see what he can do. His shot attempt is up and good, as we will see what the second one will do from Tommy Garrick, as his second attempt is coming up here shortly. Tommy Garrick's second attempt is good. So now here come the Warriors back on offense. Stevens Bell is trying to drive the basket over to Davenport for a pull-up jumper. Good there from Davenport. As now the Jackals are going to go back down on offense. Here comes Reem Davis. Reem Davis is going to give it to Castro at the top of the key. He's going to pull up a jumper. No good there. Rebounded from Zakeem Davis over to Reem Davis for he tries to go for a high layup and fouled. So now we will see Reem Davis go to the line for two. Reem Davis having a really good night tonight, as you saw from the first half, from his three-point attempts that he made and the fast break layups. Really gained some spark for the team. As I talked to him in the intermission, he said they came out a little slow, so they needed some spark on the offensive side of things if they wanted to gain the lead in the game and try and remain and hold the lead in the game, which they are doing right now as the Warriors in the offensive zone. Davenport puts up a layup and is also fouled, so an and one attempt for a three-point play here. As your Jackals in the lead by 13, 89-76, just under 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. As Davenport's going to go to the line here for two free throw attempts. Let's see what he can do. The first one is up and short, and I'm sorry, it was actually the and one attempt, so I made the mistake there. So he did not fulfill the three-point attempt. But now Corey Hunter is at the line. I'm not sure if somebody fouled him. Someone must have fouled him on the Jackals. I don't know who it was, but Corey Hunter's granted with two free throw attempts right now. Even the Jackals coach is a little bit confused on why Corey Hunter has two free throws right now. But, hey, he's up for a second attempt. The first one's good. Second one's off. Rebound there from Zakeem Davis. And fouled there from Corey Hunter. So now we will see Zakeem Davis going to the line for two free throw attempts here. As Zakeem Davis, his first attempt is up and good. And here comes Zakeem Davis' second shot. Free throw attempt, I should say. And that one is also good from Zakeem Davis. 91-77, Jackals are leading the Warriors. And now here are the Warriors coming down on offense. It's Stevens Bell calling a screen from Hunter, a pick and roll. And now here's Hunter for a three, as that is good from Corey Hunter. And now here's Reem Davis starting it up on offense here for the Jackals. Calling a pick and roll from Carr Jr. And now creating some space. Wide open. Zakeem Davis from the three. The Davis-Davis connection. As a good pass from Reem Davis to Zakeem Davis for a good three there. And now here's Davenport with it. Swings it low to Corey Hunter. And went out of his hands into Tommy Garrick's hands. And then Hunter called for a reach-in foul. So a turnover on possession there from the Warriors is now going to be the Jackals' ball. I lied. It's actually going to be Tommy Garrick's free throw attempts. I guess they called that a shooting foul. So now Tommy Garrick's granted 2 free throw attempts right now, as the first one is good. And the reach-in foul there was caused from Corey Hunter on the Cincinnati Warriors, as he is now going out along with Davenport, as we see Devon Daniels and Caro Cannon coming in here for the Cincinnati Warriors. Tommy Garrick's second free throw attempt is good. 2 for 2 there from the line. As now here come the Warriors down on offense. It's Stevens Bell, guarded tightly from Zakeem Davis. He's just going to try driving the basket. And then he runs into Glenn Ricard Jr., causing a foul and a turnover on possession. So now the Jackals are going to get the ball going down the other way on offense, as they're leading the Cincinnati Warriors with just about 3.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter, 96-80. As they're looking to put this game a little bit out of reach coming into the fourth quarter. And now here's Reem Davis bringing it up here for the Jackals. Guarded tightly there from Cannon. He swings it all the way low to Glenroy Carr Jr. in the paint. He made a move on Stevens Bell for a layup, no good. And that went out on the Jackals. I think that was Glenroy Carr Jr. that it went out on. So now the Warriors are going down on offense. Here's Gwynn, guarded tightly by Reem Davis. He's going to swing it over the corner to Daniels for a 3. No good. Covered there from Renee Castro. He's going to swing it to the corner to Zakeem Davis. Over to Renee Castro on the side. He's going to try and... As Renee Castro tries rushing to the basket, he fouled Cincinnati Warriors Devon Daniels. So now it's going to be the Warriors' ball coming down on offense, but a timeout call here from the Jackals, as we will be right back after this short little intermission break. Oh, is that muted? Okay. Back underway here. 2.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Your Jamestown Jackals still holding the lead over the Cincinnati Warriors of a score of 96-80. And now here's Stevens Bell trying to get it started up here on offense for the Warriors, as he's guarded tightly by Davis. And now here's Glon Gwynn, tightly covered by Tommy Garrick, as he's going to swing it up top here to Cannon. Cannon's going to drive the hoop for a layup. No good there. Rebound by Tommy Garrick. And now here's Reem Davis with it. Quick, fast break. Pull-up jumper from the 3 from Reem Davis. No good. And then a rebound. The rebound was going to Davis's hands, but then Glon Gwynn tripped over Davis's foot a little bit, so it's still going to be Jackals' ball on offense, as now we see Ramondo Ray coming in here for Carol Cannon for the Warriors. 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Just about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter here. And a timeout call for the Jackals. As they're going to try and put some plays together to try and take a little bit more of a lead with 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, and maybe go into the fourth quarter with potentially a 20-point lead if they play the cards right. But the Cincinnati Warriors still showing no signs of letting up and still showing signs of competitiveness. They do not look like they are down and out of this game. Although some people in the stands may think different, the Cincinnati Warriors are looking like they are still in it to win it, which is a great sign to see because it is a close game. 16-point lead that can quickly be deteriorated just by a quick couple points from the Warriors. But we will find out what happens here as both teams are coming back onto the court now with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter, my mistake. As the Jackals remain on offense with 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. It's going to be Zakeem Davis playing it out here for the Jackals. As he's looking for somebody, now he finds Tommy Garrick, puts a little fake pump fake there on the defender. Now over to Renee Castro, drives the basket as he gets fouled. So now we're going to see Renee Castro go to the line for 2 free throw attempts. As Renee Castro's first attempt at the line is good. And now we see number 3, Steve Donald, subbing in here for Galon Gwynn for the Warriors, as the second attempt from Castro also is good. And now here's Stevens Bell over to Donald. Almost went to the backcourt violation, but kept it in. And now he swings it back to Maxwell for a wide open 3. As that one is good there from Ricardo Maxwell. And now here comes the Jackals on offense. Minute and 40 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Reem Davis. A little move there on the defender. Corner to Zakeem Davis. He kicks it low to Glenroy Carr Jr. Guarded tightly by Ramondo Ray. Tries to put a move on. Fadeaway jumper from Glenroy Carr. No good. Rebound there for Castro. He brings it back up top. He's calling a pick and roll from Carr. No, he's not. He's telling him, get out of my way so I can go into the hoop and do that. And absolutely drive to the basket and put up a layup. Good play there from Renee Castro. As the Jackals are now leading 100-83. Shot there from Ray, no good. And rebound recovered there from Stevens Bell right in the middle there to Ray as an easy layup. Nobody in the center as Glenroy Carr is slow to get up, but no whistle from the refs. They're just letting the game keep going on here. Under a minute to go. Here's Renee Castro into the corner for Tommy Garrick for a 3, as that one's no good. Rebounded there from Castro. He's going to come out. He's going to call a screen there from Carr. He's going to pull back another 3. No good there as the shot clock runs out. And now here comes Donald for the Warriors. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter here. He's going to pass it over to Maxwell. Maxwell looking to drive the basket. Can't. And now he's guarded tightly there from Carr Jr. He pulls up a jumper. No good there. Recovered by Davis. Zakeem Davis, that is. And now the shot clock has no time as there's 12 seconds remaining in the quarter. Who's going to be the one to shoot it for the Jackals? Will it be Castro? No, he passes it down low for Carr for a layup. No good. Now the Warriors coming down, and a shot from Stevens Bell goes up as that rims in and out of the basket, as that one may have created some spark if it would have went in, but that concludes the third quarter. Your Jackals still in the lead over the Cincinnati Warriors of a score of 100-85, and we will be right back for the start of the fourth quarter.
Swanson family, Mrs. Polly, Applebee's, Panera Bread, Armstrong, and Chicago Sweets are providing meals for Jamestown Jackals during training camp. That's the Swanson family, Mrs. Polly, Applebee's, Panera Bread, Armstrong, and Chicago Sweets are providing meals for Jamestown Jackals during training camp.
Underway here, start of the fourth quarter. Jackals starting on offense. It's going to be Renee Castro, the one to start it up here as he's coming up the court. Guarded tightly there by Ricardo Maxwell as he puts a little move on, creating some space. Screen there from Tommy Garrick, and Castro holding the ball in his hand still. Over to Reem Davis, and he's guarded tightly there from Davenport. And now here's Davis swinging it over to other Davis for a three, and that one's short, but rebound from Garrick, and a putback is good from Tommy Garrick. And now here's Maxwell going for a long alley-oop to Davenport, and it works. That was a good play there, good quick play there from the Warriors, as now here comes the Jackals back on offense. It's Reem Davis, a screen from Glenroy Carr. Reem Davis almost loses the ball, doesn't though. And now it is out on the Warriors, so it will remain the Jackals' offensive possession with only 11 seconds on the shot clock, as they're going to have to create a quick ball moving play here to get a quick shot off, as they are leading 102-87 here in the fourth quarter and the final quarter of the game, unless the Warriors tie and it goes to overtime, but we never know what the future holds. So here's Renee Castro putting moves on Davenport over to Glenroy Carr. He's going to try driving the basket back to Renee Castro. Corner three, right in the time of the shot clock. Renee Castro. Big shot there. And now here's Maxwell going for a layup and one from Ricardo Maxwell. Good shot there, as he's going to have the chance for a three-point attempt here. As the Jackals still in the lead, 105-89, as we will see Maxwell gets the three-point play on the and one. And now here comes the Jackals back on offense. Castro leaves it there for Davis. Here's Reem coming up the court here for the Jackals, as Reem Davis did not cross the half-court line in time, so he gets called for a foul there, so it's going to be a turnover on possession there. The 8-second violation there from Reem Davis caused a turnover on possession. So now it's the Warriors on offense. It's going to be Ricardo Maxwell starting it up here for the Warriors. He swings it over to Daniels. A good screen there from Lewis as Daniels at the top of the key. Goes back to Lewis as he's going to try and go all the way to Ray, and it does get to him as a layup from Ray is good. Good ball movement there from the Warriors as now the Jackals coming back on offense. Here's Reem Davis. Swings it over to Zakeem Davis. He's going to try driving the basket. He does. No good there. Rebounded from Armando Ray. And a jump ball called there. It's going to be between Zakeem Davis and Armando Ray. A little bit of a mismatch as... I'm sorry, it is not Armando Ray. It is actually Drayon Lewis against Zakeem Davis. A little bit of a mismatch, as you could tell. Lewis has a few inches on Zakeem Davis, but we'll see what happens on this jump ball as we see Eric Mack and Dan Malumba coming back in here for the Jackals. And here comes the jump ball. Jump ball is up. And one from Lewis. So now here's the Warriors. Fast break for Lewis. Layup not good, and out there from Dan Malumba as he tries to recover the ball, but then just hits it out of the bounds. So it's still going to be the Cincinnati Warriors ball on offense here. As the sign behind the players on the board fell, so they're putting that back up here. A little quick 15-second break as they're putting that back up. And the Warriors, here we go. Now they're on offense as it's going to be Davenport playing it out here to Ray off of Garrick. So a turnover. Here's a fast break. Zakeem Davis rushing down. And one from Zakeem Davis, as he's going to get the chance to go to the line here for a three-point play. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Your Jackals are leading the Cincinnati Warriors 107-92. As here comes Zakeem Davis's attempt at a three-point play, as we'll see if he can succeed. Shot is up and good, as he does succeed on the three-point play from Zakeem Davis. So now the Warriors starting up on offense. It's Ricardo Maxwell, guarded by Malumba. He's in the corner. He's trying to drive the basket up and under, but no good because he... I thought he stepped out of bounds and it was a turnover on possession, but I guess it was just a foul called. So the Warriors will stay on possession. I'm not sure who that was on. I want to say that was Tommy Garrick, as he was the one covering. Or he was the one in the corner. As now we see John Lee coming in here for Zakeem Davis. And here is Davenport playing it out here for the Warriors. He kicks it out here to Lewis. Now here's Davenport. He brings it back here to Maxwell. Puts a little move on there on Tommy Garrick. Brings it back up to the top. Put a move on there. Fake jumper. Down low to Ray. Fade away. No good there. Rebounded by the Cincinnati Warriors as it went off of Dan Malumba. So now it's still going to be Warriors ball on offense. 14 seconds remaining here on the shot clock as Davenport's the one to play it out here. He swings it out here to Ricardo Maxwell. He puts it down low here to Ray. Move on there on Eric Mack for a layup. No good. Rebound by Eric Mack. And now a little fast break for the Jackals as Eric Mack brings it up. Tries to swing it low to John Lee as it goes off of a Warriors player. So it will remain Jackals ball on offense. 9.5 minutes to play in the game here. Jackals are leading 108-92. So the Warriors trying to show some sign of a comeback. We'll see what happens here, but here's Tommy Garrick with the ball, swinging it low to Malumba for a layup is good from Dan Malumba. Now here's Stevens Bell, swinging it over to Gwynn for a jumper. No good there. Rebound from Tommy Garrick. Here's Tommy Garrick trying to come up the court here, starting something on offense. Eric Mack in the corner here to John Lee. John Lee covered tightly there by Davenport. Trying to put a move on. Another move on. Tries to go to the basket. Couldn't. As it went out on Glonguin, so it's going to remain Jackals offensive possession with only 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Jackals trying to run away with the lead just a little bit here, as they're up 110-92 here on the Cincinnati Warriors. Here's Tommy Garrick. Kicks it out to John Lee as he's going to try going to the basket. Down low to Garrick again for a layup is good from Tommy Garrick. And now here's the Warriors on offense. It's going to be Stevens Bell outside here to go in for a wide open three. No good. Rebounded there by Ray. Back into the paint to Lewis. Back into the corner here to Stevens Bell. Back up top to go in. Over to the side to Davenport. Guarded tightly there by Garrick. He goes down low to Lewis, guarded tightly there by Mack. I'm sorry, that was Ray, and now it's Lewis in the paint, guarded tightly, and a foul called there on Dan Malumba. So it will remain Warriors ball on offense with only 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock, as Davenport's going to be the one to play it out here for them. As we will see, I'm sorry, the shot clock just got changed again, so now it's actually 14 seconds. So now here's Lewis, guarded by Malumba. And now Lewis put it in the corner to Ray. I'm sorry, not Ray. That was Stevens Bell. A corner three. My God, can you talk about an unreal shot there, as he was tightly covered and still made it. But now here's John Lee on offense, as he swings it over to Renee Castro, over to the corner to Tommy Garrick for a three. No good. Rebound from Eric Mack, as Eric Mack putting it back, as now here's Stevens Bell. Puts up a shot, is good there, and now here's Renee Castro coming down on offense here. Jackals leading 114 to 97 as Renee Castro puts a shot from the three, and that's good from Renee Castro. So now here's Stevens Bell out to Ray at the top of the paint. Pull-up jumper, no good there from Ramondo Ray. As now it is John Lee swinging it to Dan Malumba, and a move, creates some space, and throws it down is Dan Malumba. And now here is Stevens Bell. Gets a pass from Lewis, but just goes too far, and then he throws it out of play. So a timeout called here from the Warriors, as the Jackals are currently leading your Cincinnati Warriors 119 to 97 with just under 7 minutes remaining here in the last final quarter of the game. Some offensive sparks created from the Jackals, as Renee Castro throwing it down from downtown. As after this little intermission break, we will see what the Warriors come out of this timeout call as, if they're going to come out with a little bit more fire to try and make some sort of comeback, or if the Jackals are just going to absolutely run away with the lead here. Who knows? All I know is that I'm excited to see what's forthcoming, and as we will be right back after this little break. Here we are, starting it up on offense for the Jackals. It's John Lee, as he tries putting it low, but redirected there from Gwynn, as now Stevens Bell rushing the basket, as a foul is called there on John Lee, as he's going to go to the line for 2 free throw attempts. Six and a half minutes to go here in the final quarter, as Stevens Bell first shot attempt is good. And his second attempt falls just short. Rebounded there by Lee, as now Lee comes up the court here for the Jackals. Trying to get something started. Good screen there from Carr Jr. as now Eric Mack puts it down to him. Guarded tightly by Ray and throws him off of him and gets the easy layup. No foul called there on Glenroy Carr Jr. as now the Warriors coming back here on offense. Here is Stevens Bell, screen from Ray, over to Gawain, doesn't take the shot, tries driving the basket for a good layup there from Gawain, as now it is going to be Renee Castro coming up here for the Jackals on offense, trying to get something started. John Lee guarded there by Stevens Bell. Back up top to Tommy Garrick for a three, as that is no good there from Tommy Garrick. As now it is going to be the Warriors ball coming down on offense. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Jackals remain in the lead, 121 to 100. As now it is Davenport playing it out here. Here comes Stevens Bell. Coming up the court here for the Warriors, covered by Zakeem Davis on the Jackals. As Stevens Bell gets to the corner over here to Martin, and Martin back up top there to Ray, over to Hunter for a three, as that one falls short, and now rebounded by Castro. He swims it down the court to Eric Mack. Putting it back is Eric Mack on an unreal pass from Renee Castro. And now here is Ramondo Ray for a layup, blocked by Tommy Garrick. Jackals showing signs of full, and I mean full fire right now, as they throw an alley-oop pass, a semi-long alley-oop pass, and then a big block there from Tommy Garrick, as now go in for an easy layup there for the Warriors, as now here comes Renee Castro down the court here for the Jackals. He's going to drive the basket and get blocked by Hunter, as now the Warriors come back down on offensive possession. It's Glon Gawain for a layup, as that is good from Gawain. Just under 5 minutes to go here. Jackals still remain in the lead, 123 to 104, as now it's Renee Castro at the top of the paint here. As Renee Castro swings it over to Zakeem Davis at the top of the key, guarded there by Ricardo Maxwell, swings it over to Tommy Garrick, covered tightly by Davenport, put some moves and had to throw the shot off in time because the shot clock was running out, but did not make it. So now the Warriors are going to come back down here on offense, as Corey Hunter's going to be the one to play it out here for them. Now here's Ricardo Maxwell coming down here on offense for the Cincinnati Warriors. He brings it back out, guarded by Carr, swings it over to Hunter, over to Glon Gawain, covered there tightly by Castro. He's going to try and go low, and he does to Ramondo Ray for a layup. No good, but foul. So now we're going to see Ramondo Ray going to the line here for 2 free throw attempts. As his first shot is up and good from Ramondo Ray. 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Jackals with a 15-point lead, as we see some sub changes being made now. As Ramondo Ray's second attempt is no good, and that goes out on Eric Mack. So Warriors are going to remain in offensive possession, as Reem Davis is going to come in here for Tommy Garrick, and Glon Gawin's going to come in here for Oliver Martin. And the Cincinnati Warriors with a full 24-second offensive zone time right now, as Davenport's the one to play it out here for the Warriors. He kicks it all the way out to Gawin, and Gawin tightly guarded there from Zakeem Davis. He's going to try driving the basket and couldn't. as Zakeem Davis is going to be the one called for the foul here, which grants Glon-Gowin 2 free throw attempts at the line and a chance to shorten the gap of the scorer a little bit. And now here's Glon-Gowin at the line. His first free throw attempt is up and good there from Glon-Gowin. Just under 4 minutes to go, 123 to 106. Your Jackals remain in the lead. Very tightly contested game here tonight, as the Warriors came out hot, but the Jackals figuring it out and taking the lead and remaining in the lead, as both of Glon-Gowin's free throw attempts are good. And now here's the Jackals coming down on offense. It's Reem Davis swinging it over here to Renee Castro, and a good screen there from Glenn Ricard Jr. As a little switch of defenders here. Now Castro's being guarded by Ray. It doesn't matter because Renee Castro throwing it down for the layup, and that one's good. As now here comes Stevens Bell on offense for the Warriors. Screen there from Ray as Stevens Bell swings it to Ray, but no good. Rebounded there from Carr. And now here's Reem Davis, swings it over to Renee Castro. 3.5 minutes remaining in the game here. Renee Castro, a little move on Ramondo Ray. He's going to try and swing it to Carr Jr. right in the paint, but no good there. And now here comes Gowin over to Stevens Bell, and a travel called there on D'Angelo Stevens Bell. A travel called there. And a turnover on possession here. Here comes the Jackals. It's Reem Davis putting some moves on. Wide open for the three now as he takes it, but no good. And rebound there from Ramondo Ray. Now 2.5 minutes remaining here as Stevens Bell driving the basket, and that one is up and good. So now here's Glenroy Carr playing it out here to Reem Davis. Tightly contested there from Ricardo Maxwell, but doesn't matter because Carr set a good screen there. So now here's Renee Castro at the top of the paint. Good move there on Martin, creating space. Oh my God, can you say Renee Castro? A little between the legs move, opens himself up for a clear-cut way to the rim for an easy layup. And oh my God, Renee Castro, talk about being a little flashy, but trying to keep it a little classy as the Jackals remain in the lead, 127 to 109, with just 2.5 minutes to go here, and we will be right back after this short little intermission break. Had a little technical difficulties with the mic, but we are back now. 2.5 minutes to go here as Stevens Bell drove the basket and caused a foul, so he's granted 2 shots at the line as your Jackals are in the lead 127 to 109. A little bit out of reach for the Warriors to try and make some sort of comeback, but still 2.5 minutes. Anything can happen. So we will see what will happen. But first, D'Angelo Stevens-Bell has 2 free throw attempts right now, so we will see if he can go 2 for 2 at the line, as he's been keeping a pretty good consistently from the free throw line tonight, as the first one is up and good there from D'Angelo Stevens-Bell. And now his second free throw attempt is up and good there from Stevens-Bell. Now here's Renee Castro bringing it up the court for the Jackals, trying to put on some flashy moves there. Swings it out to Eric Mack, and now in the corner is Reem Davis for a 3. So that one's no good there, and now is out on the Cincinnati Warriors as Ricardo Maxwell tried playing it in, but his foot just stepped out of bounds. So now it's still going to remain in the Jackals' offensive possession. Reem Davis, the one to play it out here for the Jackals, as he tries swinging it out to Carr, but then was tipped from a Warriors player out of bounds, so it still remains in their offensive possession. 11 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Now he plays it out to Carr Jr. as he's at the top of the key trying to put some moves on Ray. Drives the basket. Layup is no good there from Ray, but a foul called on Ramondo Ray. So Carr Jr. is granted 2 free throw attempts with just under 2 minutes to go here in the game. The Jackals in the lead, 127 to 111. As we will see what Glenroy Carr Jr. can do at the line here. As his first attempt is coming up shortly here. Carr Jr.'s first attempt is just a little bit short. As Carr's second shot is good there. And now Stevens-Bell in the corner here to Ricardo Maxwell as he tries driving the basket. Up top to Ray, over to Daniels for a 3. No good there from Devon Daniels. Rebounded there from Glenroy Carr. And now here is Renee Castro trying to bring it up the court, tightly covered. And now a fast break for the Jackals as Reem Davis alley-oop to Eric Mack. And now the Warriors for a 3-point attempt. No good there from Ricardo Maxwell. As now here comes Renee Castro down the court, putting on moves there on Maxwell, going to the basket. No good there as Akeem Davis tried getting the rebound up and over. No good. Here comes a fast break for the Warriors. Stevens-Bell on a layup, no good, but he got fouled. So he is going to go to the line for 2. But wow, talk about Eric Mack throwing it down on an alley-oop pass from Reem Davis. Some chemistry starting. It looks like some chemistry is starting to come along here with this Jamestown Jackals squad, as it is only their second game of the season, technically third because they had an early season scrimmage that didn't count for anything, but second real season game. You could tell chemistry starting to come along. Players are starting to click with each other, as both of the free throw attempts there from Stevens-Bell were good. Only one of them was good, actually. I'm sorry, my mistake. And now Glenroy Carr for an and 1 attempt is good. He's going to go to the line for a 3-point play. A minute remaining here in the fourth quarter. your Jackals leading 132 to 112, putting this game out of reach and opening the season with a 2-0 record on opening weekend here for them, as Carr is going to get the chance for a three-point attempt here, as the shot is up and not good there, but that's all right because he still made the layup for the 2 points. Now here's Stevens Bell and the Warriors over to Daniels for a three, as that one is no good there, rebounded by Davis. Zakeem Davis, that is. I have to clarify that because there is a Zakeem Davis and Kareem Davis, and it is way too similar. So now here's Renee Castro, top of the key. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock, putting moves on Daniels, shooting a three, and that one's just off there, rebounded there by Miller. And now here comes Stevens Bell, 25 seconds remaining. Daniels in the corner for a three, as that one is good. And now 20 seconds remaining in the game, so no shot clock time, as the Jackals are gonna wait this one out unless someone decides to take a shot. But if not, then the Jackals will hold the ball and open the season weekend on 2 home opening wins here on the Cincinnati Warriors, your Jamestown Jackals. Opening up the season 2-0. Last night winning the game. Let me double check the score before I give everybody the wrong score. 131 to 98 they opened it last night, and now coming in tonight, same opponent, same place. They opened up with the second game win, 132 to 115. Both teams played a great game tonight. Honestly, I will give credit where credit is due. Cincinnati played a way better game tonight than they did last night. Still falling a little bit short of the Jackals, but shout out to the Jamestown Jackals opening up their season and starting 2-0. They will be back next week, I believe. Yes, next week. Let me get the dates really quick for everybody. Next week, March 12th and 13th. March 12th is at 6 p.m. and the 13th at 3 p.m. against Flint United, and both of those games will be hosted at Jamestown Community College. Once again, Saturday, March 12th, Sunday, March 13th against Flint United. The first one on March 12th is at 6 p.m. on that Saturday at Jamestown Community College. The Sunday game is a little bit earlier. It's an earlier one, a 3 p.m. tip-off start. So don't miss out on that game, as the Jackals are going to look to keep the winning streak alive. And thank you for everybody who watched the opening games this weekend. We hope to see everybody watching and viewing again next week. And let's go Jackals!
It's time to win. Oh, yeah. Oh, BBL. When we rise, when we roll, when we fly, when we roll, we are BBL. When we fall, then we fight, and we grow, and unite. We are BBL. Watch that cross when we got the ball. Got that Super Saiyan power, we unstoppable. And this our moment, if I take this shot, it's got the ball. Give me the rock before that clock goes off. It's going up, yeah. They tryna block me, but these points are still going up. They wanna give me the glory, I just send it up. Act like you tryna guard me and get them hands. Get them hands. Get them hands. Welcome to a different game in a different league, where my family name be the legacy that I stand upon when I'm repping me. And repping he, we're repping we. You best believe I'ma leave it here. Through the pain, I'ma persevere. With an aim in my game, I'ma
tip of the rock. I'm a shit with the shot, every tick on the clock. I'm a bang on the block with my name on the stock. Every game with a shot, yeah, every game with a shot. The spirit of the game keeps me steady. With the rock on the rain, we drop confetti. With the rock on the rain, my stock is heavy. For the king, I'ma say no doubt, we ready.
I ain't gonna stop till 4:15. Leaving all bodies on the court floor. Blood, sweat, tears till it's no more. I ain't when you feel. Oh well, this is TV. It's time to win. Not give it in. Game on the line and I will not fail. Yeah, TBL. I've been leaving bodies on the court. I believe everybody on the court trying to find one way that they can score against me, but I will not concede. I will not retreat. I'm buckling your knees. I'm taking blows like referees. Please don't take it personal, but this the only thing I got. I choose to pass the ball, not posting blocks or pitching rocks. Mama said stay out of trouble. I don't mind the devil's play, so I'm slipping past defenders like they